Hi everyone, welcome. Just a moment, let me just do a quick sound check. There it is. So, welcome everyone to tonight's broadcast. It's a pleasure for me to be able to do this. I greet you and thank you for the wonderful work you're doing. We're already 7 days into the new year. Happy New Year once again. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 daily habits that could help us lead to success in 2025 and beyond. Because the broadcast that I did yesterday uh, was talking about motivation, but part of what we spoke about in there was to build habits. And I think it's important that we address this issue and be able to create habits that help us to build more success as far as this is concerned. And to realize that success isn't just about having one big break, that you have this opportunity that just changes everything for you, but it's about the consistent habits that we practice on a daily basis. And that's eventually what builds up and leads us to success. And today, that's what we're going to be talking about. And I'll share 5 habits that can help you get closer to the goals that you have committed to as far as this year is concerned, and help achieve the success that you are chasing. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal. And because at the end of the day, we all are onto something and we are working towards some things. And if this information that I'm sharing you find helpful, I would like to request that you like and share this post and let a friend know that Kenneth is live and is sharing some practical ideas about daily habits that lead to success. And we all want to be more successful. I've not met anyone who does not want to be more successful, whether it is in our careers, in our relationships, in our personal growth. Success is something that we are all always working towards. But the thing is that success isn't random. It's something that we create through the daily actions that we take. And sometimes we miss this. That sometimes we want the results, but we are not willing to take, or we are not taking the right actions. So what I want us to understand tonight is that our habits define our future. Because in a lot of ways, we as human beings are creatures of habit, and our habits determine our future. So the small thing that you do every day can shape your mindset. That the things that you do, maybe it's exercising, maybe it's reading, as we will talk about later, that you may be surprised that those small actions are shaping your mindset and your productivity and eventually the success that you're going to be enjoying. And what I want us to realize, that this is not about the things that we do once in a while, but it's about the things that we do consistently. So today we're just going to be diving into the 5 daily habits, or the powerful daily habits that could help lead you to the path of success. And if this resonates, if you know a friend whom you think may benefit, share it with them, and they may have you to thank for having been able to watch this. And the first one that I want to talk about is start your day with purpose. And here I'm talking about morning routines, because the first habit is powerful. And this is what it is, that you start your day with purpose. Because if you begin the day and you're not sure about what you're going to be tackling during that day, it can be vague and ambiguous. But when you set the day and you are intentional about how you're going to begin your mornings, it does have a tremendous difference on how your day plays out. And in a lot of ways, how you begin your mornings sets the tone for the rest of your day. So instead of waking up and immediately scrolling through your phone, or just start or whatever it is that you have to do, whether it's work, have some intentional way of choosing to start your day. And for me, I really love this word, intentional, and it's my word of the year. And you may be hearing me say a lot of that in 2025, because I am learning or choosing to be more intentional in the way that I show up, in the things that I commit to. So we are talking about starting our day intentionally. And here what I mean is set your goals. What I mean, take a few moments the night before actually and write down your top 3 goals for the following day. Don't start the day without finishing it. Set the 3 top goals for the following day. What is it that you want to accomplish? What are you going to accomplish that is going to make that day worthwhile? To know that, hey, I did this today, and I was able to take care of this and this and this and this. This is what's going to be helpful in setting your priorities. And then have a mindfulness exercise or meditation. Spend a few minutes in a mindfulness or a meditation exercise that just clears your mind and focuses your energy. I pray and I read the Bible, and that's part of my meditation and my mindfulness exercises, but it's also for my spirituality. And whatever it is that is comfortable for you, but have something that you incorporate into your day, your morning routine, that helps you to get in touch with yourself. And then we have to move our bodies, because whether you like stretching or you like yoga or a quick workout, getting your body moving in the morning helps to boost your energy and productivity for the day that is ahead. And I think sometimes we undermine this, but just getting in that power walk in the morning or stretch before you start the things that you need to take care of could be the thing that sets you up for success in a very powerful way. So realizing that a strong morning routine helps us to start the day with clarity. When we have a strong morning routine, when we start our day, we start with clarity, we start with focus, we start with a positive mindset. More than anything, and this is what's going to be able or helpful in setting us up to be able to show up in the most powerful way. And so that's the first one that I want to share about. You start your day with purpose. And then the next one is focus on consistency over perfection. And this is where we get into the fact that sometimes people get stuck on being perfect. And I will talk about this in another broadcast some of the time, because I think it's very important that we focus on consistency over perfection. Because a lot of people think that they need to be perfect to succeed. It doesn't work like that. The truth is that the small, consistent actions that we take help to build up and lead us to the results that we eventually have. And it's not about being also intense, because sometimes someone may say, I have not exercised for 2 months, and then you go and you want to exercise for 3 hours. It doesn't work like that. So I would rather you exercise for 15 minutes every day than to go and exercise for 6 hours once in 3 months. And the point that I make with this is that consistency beats intensity every time. So if you do something small on a consistent basis every day, It builds up and it helps you to maintain. And when we're talking about work, it may be a project that you're working on, or you're building a skill, or maybe for you it's creating content that you are on a journey of learning how to express yourself on camera. And it's a journey. One of the things that you can do is showing up regularly. It's more important than doing it perfectly. And you may have noticed, this is exactly what I'm doing. I don't let the fact that I don't have it all figured out stop me. I have something to share, and I'm here to share it. And the goal is to make progress. It's not about it being perfect. And to realize that we have to get to the point that we break the task down. Because what happens in most cases, the reason we overwhelm ourselves is when you're looking at something in the big picture, or if you're looking at the goal that you have to take care of, and the whole thing is before you, it can be overwhelming. Most especially if you're working on a big goal. So you have to break your goal down into small, manageable tasks that you can tackle daily. It may be something small that you can take care of that day, but it may have all the difference in the world. And while you are at it, the most important thing that you have to do is to celebrate the progress that you make. And don't wait until you reach the finish line that you can start to acknowledge that you achieved the success. No, every step that you take towards progress, every positive step that you take is worth acknowledging, is worth celebrating, because this is what helps you to maintain your momentum. And that way you keep encouraging yourself while you are on the journey. And the next one that I want to talk about is you have to invest in your personal growth. Because this one is powerful, because all successful people never stop learning. All successful people are continuous learners. They're always looking for ways to improve their skills. They're always on the search for new knowledge or to improve themselves. So this year, let 2025 be the year that you incorporate some personal development habit of some sort. If you like books, I love reading books. If you love books or podcasts, commit to reading at least 15 to 30 minutes every day. Find books on a specific topic that you really want to master this year. And be intentional in investing that time in yourself and your future, and read at least 15 to 30 minutes each day. And maybe you say, I find reading a bit challenging. I have to commute, I have to take care of things, I have to exercise. There's ways that you can do it. There's audiobooks. There's podcasts. You can listen to these podcasts about all sorts of topics that teach new things, that could give you new knowledge and new ideas and new inspiration. And then what I want to share is reflect and apply, because this is not just about learning. So don't let your learning lead you to knowledge. Don't let the learning that you do just result into you knowing more things, but rather let the learning that you acquire lead you to action. And this is where I'm talking about. When you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. And this is the best way that you can master something is if you can help explain it to someone else. And you may not be as clear as you want to be, but in the process of trying to explain the thing to someone else, to try and teach someone else the thing that you have learned, it's going to become clearer for you. So it's not just about learning, but it's applying what we learn. So after we have consumed the content, let us reflect on how we can put that knowledge into action, because action is what changes things. We have goals, we have targets, we have New Year's resolutions that we have committed to working towards this year. And the only way we're going to be able to work towards them is if we are taking action. And while you are at that, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone regularly. Because whether it's learning a new skill or trying something different, what I want us to realize is that growth happens when we are outside of our comfort zone. If you remain in your comfort zone, that's a place of safety, but there is no growth there. Do something this year that challenges you to get out of your comfort zone. You may know or want to do something, but if you just want to do it and you even know how to do it, but you don't do it, someone else who may not be as talented or as skilled may show up and do the things that you can do better, and they'll have the results for it at the end of the day. So let us challenge ourselves. Let this be the year that we get uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. Because the comfort zone is comfortable, but there's no growth there. And we are committed to growing. We are committed to being the best versions of ourselves in this year 2025. So let us be intentional in getting out of the comfort zone so that we can experience growth. And then the next habit that I want to talk about is prioritize your health and your well-being, because this is a powerful one. It's impossible for us to sustain success if we are continuously running on empty. If your batteries are constantly low. There's a scripture that says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. If your body is not willing to go for the fight, you may want to go, but sometimes we don't do well because we don't feel well. So take care of your health and your well-being. And here I'm talking about physical exercise, talking about mental health, because this is very important when we're talking about success. Exercise regularly. And here I'm not saying you should go to the gym for hours. Yeah. If you don't, I don't go to the gym. I run. That's what I love to do. I go for my 45 minutes run and I come back and I take my shower and I'm good to go. Yeah. So I'm not saying you should go to the gym. Don't get me wrong. But find something that you enjoy doing, whether it's walking or dancing or yoga, whatever it is, as long as you are moving your body. Because that is what this is all about, to get into something that helps us to move our body. And then you have to fuel your body, because what we eat affects our energy and our focus. If we are constantly taking in junk, we're not going to be able to have the energy that we need to go after success. We have to be intentional with nourishing our bodies with healthy food, and just to be able to give us the energy that we need to go through the days and to do the work that life and destiny are calling us to do. And also drink water. That's very important. You have to hydrate, because our body is a 70% water or even more. And they say water is life. I guess that's true. So be intentional in prioritizing your health. And for example, like something as simple as this, if you don't have the bottle of water next to you, it's going to be more difficult to drink the water. So maybe the only way that you can get yourself to drink more water is if you have the water in front of you, and it's going to be a visual reminder. I keep the bottle in front of me and the lid is off to remind me that I have to drink this water. And then it's important that we rest and recharge. While we are at it, we are doing the things that we are doing. Sleep is crucial for success. Rest. We have to be intentional in making sure that we get enough rest to recharge our minds and our bodies. Because when we feel good physically, we perform better mentally. That's just how it is. Sometimes we don't perform well because we don't feel well. So be intentional in taking care of yourself. And the last of the habits that I want to talk about is practice gratitude daily. In one of my broadcasts, I spoke about gratitude, having a gratitude journal that you write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for every day. But this one is really powerful because it shifts our entire mindset to practice gratitude daily. And sometimes when people hear gratitude, they think about it in terms of just what they have. But gratitude goes way more. It's not just about what you have. It's not about what you are thankful for. It's not just about the good things that you have, but it's about training your mind to focus on the positive, even in difficult times. When you practice gratitude daily, you are training your mind to focus on the positive, so that even when those challenging times come, your mind is trained and primed to focus on the positive. And when we practice gratitude daily, it also helps us to build resilience and a success-oriented mindset. And this is what we need to be able to fulfill and to do the things that life and destiny are calling us to do in this season. And start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for. Get a notebook, something like this sort. And just write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for every morning. In the evening, if you're an evening person. And they don't have to be big things. They don't have to be monumental things. They don't have to be mind-blowing that you run a marathon. No, it may be the sunshine that you're grateful for, the good conversation you had with your child or your partner. This simple practice can help shift your perspective and help you focus on what's going right in your life. So it's important that while we are at it, we also get into the habit of expressing gratitude to others. Because sometimes we just take people for granted. People do things for us and we just take them for granted. We just think, yeah. But take a moment to thank people who have been of a positive impact in your life in this season. Maybe there's someone who really showed up for you last year. Make it a goal this week to actually be intentional in reaching out to that person and say, hey, I just want to say thank you for what you did to help me out when you did. Maybe they supported you in a season that you are going through and you just didn't know how you were going to get through it. Or maybe it's inspiration that they offered you. People appreciate it. When you appreciate them, they notice. And the best part is that spreading gratitude strengthens your relationships and it creates a positive ripple effect. When people know that they are appreciated, they will do more things for them to be appreciated for. So it's important for us to realize that gratitude attracts more good things into our life. And there's a lot that I've shared tonight, but what I just want to share is these 5 habits that can just help you transform your life and lead you to more success in this year 2025. And just to do a quick recap, start your day with purpose and focus on consistency over perfection. Invest in your personal growth. Prioritize your health and your well-being. And then the last one was practice gratitude daily. Because success is a result of our habits. It's not about overnight change. Yeah? It's about making those small intentional choices every day that bring us closer to the goals that we are working on. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section, or even send me a message directly. If there's a topic that you would like me to talk about, send me also a message. I would really love to hear from you. If you find this broadcast valuable, I would really appreciate a comment or a question, and I will make sure that I get them answered. But I just want to ask you, what one habit are you going to start today? In light of what we shared tonight, what one habit are you going to start today? You have the power to create the success you want in your life. And it all starts with your habits. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope this broadcast inspired you to start implementing these daily habits into your life to help you move you closer to the success that you deserve. And I want to wish you the very best in life, in love, and in business. Wherever you're connecting with me on this, if you have not yet connected with me, please connect. I would really appreciate to connect with you. Thank you so much. Goodbye and God bless.